Welcome to Barbie's Bitch House. Last time...
Chet got burnt in the fire.
Yeah, and he's like, owie, and then he died.
And then they went to the police. And there's a whole thing there, because they got kind of interrogated by the police.
It was the stupidest shit ever. It's like, he was like let go of or something, and he just like got away with it, and it was really obvious it was him.
Yeah, it was like...
So chapter 31 is called Thump.
It's called Thump.
Thump.
Jackson placed the tracker on the underside of Danny's car. He knew he had to do it before the boys returned to the frat house to get it. He needed to figure out where they were going so that he could enact the rest of his plan on those sorry bastards that they did. those sorry bastards.
Those sons of bitches.
Jackson left quickly. Oh.
So he very quickly and subtly put a whole tracker underneath their cars.
And 20 minutes later, Danny, Trip, and Trey were at the Shard frat house.
Shard?
Chard.
Oh, I think you said Shard. And I was like, why the fuck
Chard.
is it called
Looking at it made Danny emotional. It was once a standing, beautiful house. And it was now burned to a crisp.
I know we're both thinking it.
Alongside another one of his best friends. Chet, what is it?
My house burned down. And I thought you were going to make a house burn down joke.
You're like, just like
You're like, that's like your house. This was before the house fire, too. I was predicting that shit.
I know you guys don't know about this, but... Our other host, Tris, showed me a video of, like, after their house burned down.
Wait, we've talked about this before, but yeah, I did.
Well, like you sent me a video of you and your mom going into the house after it burned down. Yeah. And you all are like, wow, look at these renovations, and it's all fucking black because it was in a fire.
I feel like my mom sent me that and was laughing after the fact, but in the video she didn't laugh, and I was like, more for me to laugh about.
Because you go, look at this, it's beautiful, isn't it? Or
the
something
fucking
like
ceiling
that.
was like breaking and touching the living room floor. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, wires everywhere.
Okay. Danny quickly climbed into his car. Trip sat in the passenger seat and Trey sat in the very back.
Now I know who the bottom is.
I was like, why do we need to know who sat where?
I want one of the T's to die next because I'm sick of the fucking alliteration repetition.
Yeah.
Trip and Trey.
Well, the one that fucked me up before was like Daniel and Danny. Because like...
At least Daniel's dead.
And sometimes in the fucking book, you actually mixed up who it was and you would say Danny instead of Daniel. Funny. Sorry. Danny started the car and headed towards the secret location. Why is this?
This sounds like Mermaid Man and Barber Boy.
Unaware of the tracker on the underside of his car, which would lead Jackson right to their location.
Why did I have to explain what a fucking tracker
Why do you
does?
keep saying location? They reached the location within half an hour. Where is this location?
Within an hour. The times don't match up for this book.
Within half an hour.
Like, I was listening to one of the episodes the other day when I was recording it, and in, like, the forest episode, they're, like, walking for 4 hours, but then the guy gets back on a motorcycle in 30 minutes.
Sorry. I'm gonna laugh at this.
Okay.
It was a secluded part of campus, bordering near the very, very edge of the woods, near the limit of property that Orion University owned. It's on the fucking property. How is it secluded and secret if it's at the end of the fucking... Like, no one's gonna find it.
So secluded.
Like,
there's a whole
how big is this fucking campus?
There's like a whole fucking campus of students with thousands of students away. It's so secluded.
I know, right?
Jesus Christ.
Danny slammed the door and headed inside. It had begun to rain, and the rain was intense. It smacked down on their heads and on the roof of Danny's car.
It licked the sky.
I'm imagining it going like a giant fucking hand smacking the car. Like,
it's like one of those like little kids that like shits on the floor, and then they like dip their hands in their shit by going like... I feel like you did that as a kid.
No,
Daddy.
I did.
Should we tell our guests? What the fuck? Should we tell our listeners that I did an edible?
Oh yeah, you did. I forgot. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I was kind of getting paranoid because y'all were walking over here, and I was like, fuck, am I not supposed to follow them? And then I was like, where are they going? Because I thought y'all were going to go all the way across campus, and I was going to be following you, zooted off my ass. I was like, shit. And then I saw y'all parked all the way over here, and I was like, okay.
They quickly rushed into the house and slammed the door shut behind
Why
them
are they
before locking
fucking
it.
slamming all the doors?
They're just like, ugh.
They're just like, I feel like they're like, we need to be manly, and so they just slam every fucking door they can.
Slam every fucking door. Danny looked around the house.
Why is he looking around the house like he doesn't own the fucking place?
The furniture was in pristine condition, and the house had never been lived in until now. I don't believe that.
That feels a little sketchy, because it's like that's too convenient.
Danny plopped down on the nearest sofa and shut his eyes. He needed the sleep, even though it was only the afternoon. Trip and Trey shut the blinds and threw a blanket over Danny.
What a bunch of faggots.
He couldn't get his own fucking blanket?
His own fucking blanket.
Danny's sleep was dreamless and void. Oh.
Void and sad and dark.
When he awoke, it was at least 6 p.m. The sun was setting, and the dark orange sun shined through the blinds. Danny looked over at Trip and Trey, also asleep. Danny got up and stretched before heading into the kitchen to see what was in there. Nothing that expired within the next 2 to 3 years stayed in the fridge since things go bad, and this house was only a backup. What?
I feel like when I said
they literally took the fucking frat house. Okay, you copy and pasted it and then put it over here.
God damn it. No, I totally did. No, I'm just imagining that's like he was looking in the kitchen. I was imagining that hooker that was pissing real loud in one of the earlier chapters was in the kitchen. I don't think she was a hooker though. She was like a girl that Danny slept with. And
oh yeah,
while he was in the shower, she was pissing all.
However, the cabinets were full of snacks. Danny opened the cabinet and opened a box of Chpts before heading back to the couch, turning on the TV.
I was probably eating those when I was writing this. I was in my bed writing on a Wattpad.
I'm imagining you going like, oh, Jesus.
Exactly.
Shoving them in your mouth and then going back to typing.
That's probably on like my iPhone 7. Fucking typing this on Wattpad. Eating Chpts. Being like, I'm gonna be such a good writer.
A rerun of Family Guy was on the TV.
I feel like a rerun of Family Guy was on.
And Danny watched it numbly.
How do you watch something numbly?
I guess he's just sitting there like... Oh, I gotta show you something. These are in here.
Is that from the wedding?
Yes, this is a little photo booth they had.
That's so cute. I'm glad that they hired someone that looks like Dumbledore to take pictures with you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, now it's making me think of Harry Potter.
I'm sad that there's like a crease right here now.
That does look cute though. Those photos look cute.
Yeah, the first one's my favorite.
Oh yes.
Yeah, okay.
It looks like, the first one looks like you're about to like roar at the screen. At the camera screen.
It was like... Fuck. Hold on, hold the book so I can try to put it back in there. The fact is...
Sorry, I looked a little bit ahead.
The funny part is that I'm not even zooted. I'm like, hold this shit.
Everything's just really funny to me right now.
He wondered if he would ever laugh again. He knew he would once Jackson was dead.
Holy fuck.
He just knew that he was behind it. All of it. It was sheer fucking luck that he had survived that explosion that killed Gus and Daniel. Danny jumped when he heard a loud thump at the door.
That's the chapter title.
He quickly rushed into the kitchen and grabbed a knife. He quickly rushed back to the door to see if it would happen again. When it happened again, he swung the door open. To Danny's surprise, no one was out there. The only thing on the porch were 2 rocks. They had been thrown at the door to taunt Danny. It said, "Come out, you fucking pussy."
Does it say it on the rocks?
No.
Sorry, wait. Okay, so Danny said it.
Yeah.
I thought someone wrote on the rocks, "Come out, you fucking pussy."
That'd be
like,
hilarious.
Carved it in with like sticks and shit.
No, a Sharpie.
It's probably that guy that got killed in the forest. That I forgot his name because he doesn't matter. What the fuck was that guy?
You know what I'm still thinking about? Remember when he took off with that one guy's body? Where the fuck? Didn't someone take off with the body?
I think they did, and I think they just buried it and it was conveniently gotten rid of.
Okay, it says, "Come out, you fucking pussy." Danny screamed. His voice bellowed throughout the woods.
The way you said that sounded like Mackenzie's video where she was like, "It's wet like pussy." That's what that sounded like to me.
I know. By now, Trip and Trey were awake as hell and back on their feet.
I'm awake as hell right now.
There was no answer. "I know you're out there, Jackson, and when I find you, I'll fucking kill." Danny yelled, but was cut short as another rock hit him right in the face. He shrieked as he fell backwards. When he got back up, he clutched his nose, blood dripping down his face.
This is killing me more than it should be. This is so comedic and fucking stupid. Like, he got bonked in the face. What is this, fucking Looney Tunes? Jesus Christ.
"You're fucking dead, Jackson," he screamed before slamming the door shut. One final thump occurred before it finally stopped.
I love how he's like, "I'm done with this shit." And then it's like, "Don't."
Chapter 32, Caught.
I think he's gonna get caught.
Jackson smiled as the rock slammed right into Danny's face. "That ought to teach ya." He laughed to himself.
Why is he like a fucking like...
That is so fucking cringe. "That ought to teach ya."
That ought to teach ya.
What the fuck is it?
You whippersnapper.
Yeah, right? He would have to wait to strike, but for now he would taunt them so that they would know he was out there. He would head back to his dorm soon, without Daniel.
I'm just imagining.
Why every fucking time do we mention... Okay, every fucking time Jackson's like, "Oh, blah, blah, blah," and then it goes, "Without Daniel." And I'm like, God.
It's always like it's like, I'm eating ice cream and getting fucked later. Without Daniel.
Thinking about Daniel made Jackson want to cry.
And
God, he missed him so much. That's what he was caught doing.
He's like looking in the car. He's in the car. He's like, "Before I kill these assholes, let me rub one out to my dead boyfriend." That's a must.
Not a tribute.
A tribute.
Yeah. After a few hours, the forest was pitch black. Oh shit, right? And it was pretty obvious they wouldn't come out for the rest of the night. Jackson headed back to campus. Is he walking out here? Like did he just like waddle his little ass all out here in the woods and then just walk himself back?
I don't know. That's kind of stupid.
Well, and it says back to campus, but they're literally on campus.
It pisses me off how bad my writing is. Like, I thought I was gonna I thought it was gonna be like a bestseller.
Sleep was heavily approaching. What? Jackson couldn't wait.
Is Sleep a fat bitch?
I know.
She's heavily approaching, I guess.
I'm imagining her going. I'm imagining, what's her fucking name? Patsy?
Patsy Suckadee?
Yeah. Her be like, oh.
That's my food.
Okay. He wanted to escape from reality, even if it was only for a short while. God.
In all actuality.
Once he got to his dorm, he took a shower.
Because he fucking stinks.
He took off his clothes and stared in the mirror. He felt like a monster. He was burned, scarred, and hurt beyond repair. It was all Danny's fault. It was all his fault that Daniel was dead.
Here we go with fucking Daniel.
Jackson sat on the shower floor. For a second, I almost said shit.
God, why the fuck is he sitting on the shower floor? Like, that floor has probably had so much foot fungus on it, and he's just like having his balls.
I know, it's just Jackson
His
sat.
fucking nuts. His sack is touching the floor with his
booty
asshole.
hole is touching the floor.
His asshole and his sack is getting foot fungus as we speak.
I know. Jackson sat on the shower floor, letting the water hit his face.
Why do all my characters in my books do this when they're upset about something?
He was numb. He let the body-racking sobs take over.
I've said that sentence too many times.
It hurt almost too much to bear any longer, but he knew he had to keep fighting for Daniel. It's what he would have wanted. Are you sure about that?
He would have wanted to get fucked.
After a few hours, Jackson got out of the shower and laughed at how pruny his fingers and toes had become. He's like, look at my fingers.
And he's like, my boyfriend's dead. I'm going to commit suicide, but pretty fingers.
He quickly dried off and got dressed before finally going to sleep.
He's like, I look like a raisin.
He fell asleep the moment his head hit the pillow. When he awoke, he ate breakfast and headed to his daily classes. He had to make sure he would at least graduate with a bachelor's degree on top of his revenge plan that was currently in motion.
Everyone's been there.
Jackson had a feeling that Danny, Trip, and Trey would stay in that cabin. Even if they moved, the tracker was still on the car. Jackson paid attention to his business class, taking every minute detail into attention.
Minute detail. It's spelled the same as minute, but like in that sense, I meant it to be pronounced as minute.
Okay, well, minute detail. He jotted down notes before leaving and heading to his psychology
I feel like
course.
the notes are, do business.
They discussed how when we sleep that our eyes go back and forth.
What the fuck? Oh, it's like REM sleep. I feel like I just learned about this in my psychology class. I love
You
how...
didn't write this in a psychology class?
No, I wrote this, like, I was a senior and I was taking college courses. I was learning about REM sleep.
Oh, okay.
I love how the shit I was learning about, I would write it into the book.
I like how literally you said, they discussed how when we sleep that our eyes go back and forth, and that's fucking it. It doesn't even say a name, it just says he, like, it didn't say he learned that, it says they. I don't know. Anyway, after his classes, Jackson headed back to his dorm, trying to figure out his next plan of action. He looked at the tracker on his phone and saw that the vehicle was still at the cabin. Good. Jackson figured he would find a way to lure them outside or catch them off guard and kidnap them one by one until they were all vulnerable. Then he could kill off the rest, and he would make sure that they suffer. There's only like 3 of these fuckers.
Why is he, like, acting like he just came up with this when he's already killed 2 of them?
Just like they had made him and so many others suffer. Chaz and Chet were burning in hell for their crimes, and now it was their turn. Jackson drove to an area near the cabin and parked his car. So he fucking comes out there with headlights, parks, and then fucking walks up to the fucking...
I imagine he's walking like the Grinch sneaking into houses.
I know. He's like... Dun, 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 dun. You know. He parked his car before sneaking into the woods towards the cabin. He didn't want to let the boys know that he was coming.
We're so mature.
He approached the house and saw Danny standing alone, examining the surrounding area. He quickly turned around and lit a cigarette.
I love how at this very precise, particular moment is suddenly when Danny is deciding to, like...
smoke a cigar.
No, like, I imagine he's, like, watching the parameters like a fucking watchdog.
He's like...
Where he's like, I don't see anything.
All Jackson would have to do was wait for him to be caught off guard. After 30 minutes, he saw Danny lay down in the grass. Why is he laying down in the grass?
Is he high like me?
After 30 minutes, he saw Danny lay down in the grass, closing his eyes and staring up at the sky.
Fag.
Jackson took his moment to strike. He darted towards Danny, intent on knocking him unconscious and dragging him into the woods before tying him up. Damn, okay. Before he could reach Danny, Jackson heard a gunshot. He didn't even realize he had been shot until he looked down at his ankle and saw blood pooling through his pants.
Not the ankle again.
He screamed in agony and fell. It burns, Jackson screamed. Danny got up and looked down at Jackson, smirking. We finally got him. He shouted to Trip and Trey, and Danny stepped on Jackson's fingers, crushing them under his boot. Jackson screamed in pain before yanking his hand away. Jackson tried to run away, but Danny grabbed onto his ankle before he could get away. Danny dug his finger into Jackson's bullet wound. Jackson screamed again before kicking. The kick hit Danny in the face.
This is what I mean, but I was too much.
And he fell back. Jackson tried running again, but his ankle was too injured, and Trip and Trey tackled him on the ground. Jackson sobbed desperately, trying to get away, but he couldn't. Trip and Trey and Danny dragged Jackson into the house before slamming the door shut.
Ooh, they're gonna touch his butthole.
I know, they're gonna fucking rape that motherfucker.
They're gonna touch his pee-pee.
Yeah. Chapter 33 is called Fighting Back. And I'm just thinking of how fucking convenient it was that he, like, Danny literally goes out there and just lays down, and then Jackson's like, this is my moment! And then he just fucking gets shot.
Imagine he's like, this is my... Oh! And he falls over and is like... And then Danny, for some reason, because he's a fucked up piece of shit, is like, let me dig my finger in this bullet hole.
Let me finger your bullet wound.
He's like, let me tickle your G-spot through the bullet wound in your ankle.
When Jackson...
I'm seeing stars.
Are you?
I'm good. I'm good. They're going away.
When Jackson woke back up, he looked and saw Danny staring intently at him. He held a knife in his hand, twirling it. When Danny saw Jackson was awake, he smirked, rise and shine.
Rise and shine.
He said. Jackson squirmed, but couldn't move. He was gagged and bound to a chair. Oh. Danny began to laugh. He found Jackson's struggles funny.
I feel like there's going to be some cock and ball torture here in a minute.
No.
Like, they're going to tape, like, the tip of his peen to, like, the tip of his butthole, and then it burns off because of diarrhea.
That sounds fucking horrendous.
That's why I said it. Cock and ball torture.
I'm gonna need you to rewatch this later when you're not.
Am I going to remember this? Probably not.
You're gonna be sitting there and you're gonna be like, whoa.
I should listen to this new podcast episode me and Maddie recorded. And I listened to it. I usually do listen to these when I'm high as well.
I mean, yeah.
It makes it funnier.
You killed Chaz and Chet, and now we're gonna finish you off.
I'm seeing the stars again and I'm dizzy. Holy fuck. That's so funny. We're gonna finish you off.
Trip said out of Jackson's view.
We're gonna finish you.
Danny turned the burner on the stove to high and put the knife into the blue flame. Why is it blue?
I think it's because my stove flame is blue.
He smiled down at the knife as it burned. He burned it for a few minutes until it was red hot. Then, without warning, he pressed the hot blade against Jackson's inner thigh.
Fuck, I hate this part of the book. Because I'm just remembering how over the top it is with the gore. That is just fucking it gets worse, bitch.
Jackson screamed as he writhed in agony. Danny laughed as he threw the knife onto the ground.
I feel like he's like, ha 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 ha.
Jackson wanted to rip his face off. He felt like such an idiot for falling into Danny's trap. Exactly, that was my word. Exactly, you fucking idiot.
He's like, I'm gonna get him, and then just...
This is my moment.
This is my moment. Let me make sure I'm still recording. We are. Okay, go.
If you would have looked back and we weren't recording at all, that would have been hilarious.
You would have been like, get the fuck out of my car.
Get the fuck out of my car.
I'm like,
For the next day, they continued to torture Jackson, but in that time, Jackson had a plan. Oh, okay. Jackson had managed to begin untying the rope knots. All he had was time, and he had made quite a bit of progress over the last day, but he was very close to getting free. He had to lure one of them over to him so he could strike. I have to use the bathroom, Jackson screamed.
Why would they give a fuck, first of all?
Trip quickly came rushing in and glared at him. Piss yourself as far as I'm concerned.
That just sounds like an insult. Piss yourself as far as I'm concerned.
He spat. Can I tell you something before you all kill me? I need to confess this before I die, Jackson said, faking a grim look. Trip rolled his eyes and headed towards Jackson before bending down and putting his ear
Why are
in
they
Jackson's
fucking
mouth.
stupid? I'm sorry.
Jackson bit Trip's ear and he screamed before Trip could retaliate. Jackson smashed the chair he was sitting in over Trip's head.
How the fuck?
How did he just get out? Anyway.
He probably went like, and
Yeah.
just did like some crazy...
Knocking him out. He grabbed a pot from the cabinet to wield as a weapon.
I'm so confused how we went from he's tied up in a chair to I'm wielding a pot and I'm gonna kill them.
He looked around and didn't see Trey or Danny for a second. That was until they came bolting out of their rooms trying to figure out what the noise was when they saw Jackson. They grew wide-eyed and ran towards him. Danny tackled Jackson before Trey came and held him down. Grab a knife! Kill the bastard! Trey screamed at Danny. Danny let Jackson go, and only Trey was holding Jackson now.
No, because when they charged at him, I'm imagining that SpongeBob meme where they both have like white eyes and they're up close to the fucking screen.
When Danny returned back from the kitchen, Trey let go of Jackson and let Danny take control. Ooh.
Why is everything sounding like they're getting fucked?
He stood behind Danny?
He's gonna finish him off
no,
again.
No, wait, it's not over. Watching with pleasure.
He's about to get finished off again. Girl.
A big smile was plastered onto his face, anticipating Jackson's death. Tears of rage were building in Danny's eyes, and they were dripping onto Jackson's face.
Why do you laugh so scary?
I'm just... They're dripping on his face.
The dripping.
This is for Chaz and Chet, you sick bastard! He screamed. Jackson smiled and began to laugh. It caught Danny off guard. You know what I find funny, Danny? That you had no problem killing dozens of gay men. But when someone slaughters your frat buddies in the same gruesome way, you suddenly have an issue with that? Jackson said calmly. Shut the fuck up! Danny bellowed. Jackson spit directly into Danny's eye.
This is my favorite episode.
Catching him off guard. And then he sent his kneecap right into Danny's groin. He groaned and fell over, dropping the knife. Trey quickly ran towards Jackson, but before he could do anything, Jackson kicked as hard as he could into Trey's kneecap. It made a sickening cracking noise, and Trey shrieked before collapsing. Jackson grabbed the knife and stabbed it into Danny's leg. He screamed as he tried to crawl for the door. Since Danny was vulnerable, Jackson grabbed the pot and smashed it into Trey's face. The blow knocked him unconscious, and then he headed over to Danny and slammed the pot into the back of his head. The blow also knocked out Danny. Now Jackson could really enact his plan for revenge, and it would start by severing all of their Achilles' heels so they couldn't escape his wrath.
What the fuck? That's not a normal thing to do, Danny.
No, not Danny.
Wait.
Jackson.
Oh, Jackson.
That was Jackson.
Okay, how long is this chapter?
2 pages.
Okay, do you want to read one more?
Should we make another episode since we've already read 3?
Yeah. If
Okay.
you're down to do that.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. Well, guys, we'll be back for episode 80 million.
Bye,
Bye, guys.
guys.